Hey guys, how's it going? This is BobbyKBikes here, and it's about 9:15 in the morning right now, because I got up at 7, so I'd be extra early, so I could do a bit of bike work before I started and I wouldn't lose any revision time. What I've been doing is I've been stripping the wrecked Peugeot. I've dismantled it almost completely. I just need to get the crankset off the frame and that'll be it completely dismantled. I was originally going to junk the frame and forks, but I posted a topic on the Facebook page of the Aberdeen University cycling workshop called B-Cycle, saying that I'd crashed this bike and it was a wreck and I was going to be stripping it, but if anyone thought they could rescue it, then they were most welcome to it. And there was a guy who reckons he can save this bike. He's planning to take it to a fabricator and get them to jig it about and see if they can fix it, and he only wants the frame and forks, so I've stripped it for all the usable parts. Not a bit's going to waste. I have plans for the mudguards and the handlebars, crankset when I can get it off. And as for the wheels, I'm probably not going to use them, so anything that I'm not going to use I'm going to donate to the workshop. What else? I just wanted to show you again just how bad this impact was. You can see the bends in a bit more detail now, now that the frame's naked. You can see where the paint's been flaked off by the crash there, and I only just noticed it has this lovely little Made in France decal. It's a shame because it is a very nice bike, and as I was dismantling it there were so many complicated parts that I've never seen anything quite like on other bikes. So when this bike was designed, I think a lot of science went into it. For instance, this mudguard, that round rubbery plug bit actually fits in the underside of the forks like that. So dismantling the steering was one of the most complicated bits. But if you look inside the frame, you can see that bit's kinked out there, and it's been quite badly bent around there, and it's a shame because the paintwork's mostly absolutely stunning on this frame, but it's all going to have to be stripped off when it gets redone. Now, these are the forks, and I wanted to show you just again how serious this crash was. Look at that sideways on. That's quite the bend there. And that also made dismantling the steering very difficult because they don't properly fit, and it actually took a lot of effort to knock the forks out of the frame. Well, I didn't have to knock them out, but it took me a while to figure out how to get the forks out, and because they were so bent. And you can also see where paintwork there has been damaged by the crash, and the whole thing's in a bit of a sorry state. I'm not quite sure if much could be done to rescue this bike, but the guy who wants to have a go, I'm giving him the frame and the forks for free, because this is more about love than it is about money. I don't want this bike to be going to its death, so if someone thinks they're capable of giving it a second chance, they're more than welcome to it as far as I'm concerned. Now, the mudguard. Again, like I said, it's been quite fancily designed, but you can see, well, there, but look how much wider it's become in that area compared to the normal length, and that was because I hit the tree head on, so that bit got sort of bent outwards, and then those dents are from where the forks got bent back, and the mudguard would have hit against the frame like that. And I'm not sure if there's scratches. Yeah, there's a scratch there in that area, and there's maybe one a bit lower down that would show where the accident damage happened. So this has been just a little update about this bike and what's going to be happening to it, but I also made this as a sort of warning that cycling isn't necessarily as safe as it's made out to be or whatever, and if you're not careful, things like this can happen. And looking at the damage in the bike, think of what could happen to your head if you're not wearing a helmet. So, little safety announcement from BobbyKBikes tonight as well. But I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next video. Ta-bye.